I am enjoying a pistachio frappe with coffee in it before I go into this monstrosity behind me. Centre Pompidou with all its pipes and externals, and also its modern and postmodern art. I'm not just here for the classical old stuff. I'm going to see some a little bit newer stuff too.
From the first time I came, I can't remember what was inside, but I definitely remember sitting outside with my best friend Tim. Wait! Pigeon mating dance! This building was designed at the end of the 60s and opened in 1977, and it houses the largest collection of modern and contemporary art in all of Europe. Its internals of the building are on the outside. It has a suspended mechanical stairway, and the escalators are covered with clear tubes, and as you're going up, they provide an extraordinary view of Paris. Out of all the sites and museums I visited in Paris, Centre Pompidou was by far the cheapest entry fee anywhere that I went. And it was nice to see so many people out and about to see and experience art and culture. Though many did seem lost and confused at what they were looking at and what they were supposed to experience and get from it. Lots of stopping and reading of labels. And I gotta admit, I was doing the same thing. I felt very confused. Why should I even care? And I studied art, and I knew the artist, and I knew the periods in history in which they belong, and yet I felt like the only reason I was looking at most of the work was because someone else found it important enough to buy and to display here on the IKEA-like walls. As you continue to walk through the numerous and vast malls, you could see one artist from each major modern and post-modern movement. And like a catalog, it's like visitors were floating around aimlessly from one piece to the next, from one room to another, almost as if they're shopping like IKEA, just hoping to spot something they recognize. It felt like a hollow shell, and yet there are more than 100,000 works on exhibit. A lot of these used to be my art heroes, but to see them in person and up close, I'm like, look at these lazy assholes. I get now where my teachers' influences came from. They used to say in our critiques, make them bigger. I'd like to see more of them. Truth to materials. And if this gallery represents, much like a church, what people are worshipping, they're big pieces of crap, literally and figuratively. What has happened to art? Some pieces left me feeling downright insulted for stealing my time, for being so important and being put on a pedestal, for being made so terribly with so little effort or skill. And with each turn, my heart sinks deeper. I feel like these pieces are stealing energy from me. Because there's no question they're stealing my money.
I'm outside after going through the whole museum. Seeing the modernist work really doesn't inspire me. It's not my thing. Sorry, art history teachers. I'm kind of over it these days. I don't mind the squareness of it. I don't mind the cleanly lines, the modernism, but it just doesn't evoke anything for my spirit.
And a small part of me does want to ask for my money back, but maybe that's why it's one of the cheapest things to do in Paris.